Hi Ted, hope you're doing well. So I have completed lots and lots of work for you today, starting with the modify, add data, and the PDF picker, and few bugs and everything. And I am also going to, refresh the folder automatically as soon as you open. It'll go ahead and refresh the folder to your local thing. Of course, it'll just pop up whether if you want to refresh or not, and if you say yes, it'll just refresh as long as you keep the file to the the place where you save, and then the pics folder I'm talking about. So let me go ahead and quickly show a few things in here. So this is the file that I have, and starting with the PDF exporter. So this is the thing that I have given. I'm not sure how the graphic will look in your PC, but let's see if it's kind of messed up. We'll try changing it to a different version, like the blue modify form and everything. So we have like two options. You can go ahead and select only one in here, and just click and submit only one PDF. Or if you want to select everything or all, you can still do that. And also you can export everything, like the ones which you are selecting, as consolidated PDF as well. So for example, right now let me go ahead and select the consolidated PDF and select everything for you, and I'll show you how it works, and also the separate PDF. So you can see that the folder that we have is empty. So as soon as I click submit, it'll just go ahead and export everything right here. So it'll take some time because we're exporting everything and anything with just a click. So here's the thing. So we are starting with the consolidated. This is what it happens. Starts up, and it's exporting one sheet at a time, or all the selections into one PDF. So as soon as once the consolidated gets completed, you'll just get a pop-up, and click OK, and just wait for other things to get exported. So you can see it's a silent export, and it just keeps going on and on, and that's it. There you go. So if you click OK, and if you come here and open any of your files, we are ready to go. And also anything um, for example, let's start at the rehab. um, that's right here. So there were a few formatting issues as well, which I just fixed on this file. Please try to use this file, and if you have any problems with the thing, let me know. So this is the consolidated thing that I told you about, and you can see that I've selected everything, so they'll just keep rolling one after the other. And literally it did take the complete day, because I understand that you wanted to give a sort of a demo to all your management and everyone. So that's the reason I wanted to push everything and get it completed. So that's the first part that I wanted to showcase to you, and move on to the other bits with the the client DB sheet. And you said that you had problems with the entering of the client name. So what I've done, I've just added the first name and the last name. So all they need to do is just go ahead and enter it, and navigate as usual, and submit it, and you will be able to it'll get saved in this format, like how we have here. This is the testing that I've done for this one. So that is completed. And all the other things as usual will work the same. The modify form is the major work, also compared to the and also the PDF thing. So you can see that I have modified the form extremely well. So now you don't have to go ahead and pick the client from here. You can search with the names, and it'll just populate, and you click on it, the things will come in. And I also added the first name and the last name updated here. When you however modify it, it'll save to the actual thing. So let me just quickly give you a demo of what's happening. So for example, let's say you start typing with A, okay, and you and say, let's say we have anything, so anything and everything with A will just get filtered. So if you have the James perhaps, so you can see all the James anywhere in the thing will get automatically updated, or wherever you have jar, for example in this there is no start, so it starts with jar, that's search up, and you click on it, it'll automatically go ahead and populate all the information for you. So this is one more search that you can do. As usual, how you pick, that'll also work. So it's up to you how do you use it, and so on. So that's the thing I wanted to say. For example, let's say you want to try someone else, Rob maybe, and you can search and click on it, it'll come up. So you'll have the case number here, and here there's few things I wanted to keep you posted is, for example, all these four people, right, they have the same case number. So that is something that we need to worry about it in the data itself, but let me know if there is anything else apart from these, the client thing I can give, which will help you pick up I think probably the date, or the appointment date, or something which will help you pick up. I'll add that as well. And I think we can go ahead and use this for now. So do test it and let me know if there is anything else I need to work as well on this. I'm these are in the initial stages. Once we have everything, the billing and everything, we can have everything like this, where you can just scroll. Remember the screenshot that you gave, I can get that thing. This had tons and tons of work. Honestly, I wanted to request a little bit more budget on it, but since you have already had so many phases of work, and we have done, I think we'll go with the existing budget of what we've been doing in the phases. So however, the most important thing is you need to realize this in terms of the profit and everything. So please do test it more than once, and now that you can see that the forms are also getting bigger and better, and when you see it in your screen, it'll be a little bit more bigger. But when we have the parent user form at the bottom, what I'll do is they will sit on top of each of that, so and so on. But if you wanted a software feel like this, my recommendation is we cannot have any of the PDFs, because if we need the PDFs, I think it's better to have a separate file, or because it'll look like Excel. That's the whole point. If not, it'll be like a software. For example, let me just quickly show you one of the customers that I have done. I think let me close this. So I'll close, don't say, so I'll just close this as well. So you can see for this particular person, as soon as I opens, and this needs to be done, like the enable or the macro needs to be done once, but I have a workaround for this. You don't have to enable the macro, it'll still work. I'll give you the workaround for that. So if I click on it, you can see there is no software sheet. So I'll just close this, and I'll open it for the first time, let's say. So you can see as soon as they click, only the software form will show up. So you can see here. So this is the plan that I have for you, but and you can see no Excel is nothing is being shown here. But my thing is, I'm just kind of worried. I won't say worried. We have lots and lots of dependencies with the PDF and everything, but let's see how do we go about that as well. So I'll just cancel this for you. And one more thing I wanted to show you, all the the buttons that we are creating will eventually go to the the ribbon itself. So I'll just open it here. So you can see here, these are some of my macros which help me. So you can see all of this sit here, and there's a new tab itself I've created for mine, like SAM macro, and then like all the initial things I do, I have updated. I keep doing it as and when I create macros, and so on. So these are few things which, this is how we need to ship, not with these buttons, because what happens is, if they have old data, and if you send new version of a software, when you export it, only these can be updated and it'll work. When we have buttons here, it'll look for the old file or the version, so those will eventually go back to these things. So like this, I have like lots and lots of things. Unfortunately, we need to sit and work like continuously to get things done. I need your help in giving your feedback, because there's no point in giving a flawed system which is not up to the mark. So they would expect, for people who are trying to buy, they would expect it to work perfectly. So that's where the testing and everything will help. So that's the point I wanted to make. So do let me know how do we go ahead further. I'll share you this file today, and we can go ahead further. Okay, thank you very much. Bye bye.